going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with the Wraparound. We're going to be breaking down the NHL action going down on Wednesday, February 21st, 2024. If you like this content, make sure you smash that thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all the love and support that we've gotten here at Pickdawgz over the years. Definitely appreciate all the love and support I've been getting lately. I know it's been a little bit rough, but if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, make sure that you head to Pickdawgz.com, click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. Got an NHL player lined up for Wednesday, as well as some college hoops. And we always talk about the best value. If you want to get a daily pass, we can roll forward with some profit, make you some money, and can move forward with the long-term passes as well. You can also pair me up with any of your other favorite handicappers as part of our multi-capper promotion. And remember to use that promo code PICK at checkout for 15% off your purchase. But I alluded to it at the beginning of the video. It's been a little bit rough lately. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You know, could stand to be a bit better. Yesterday was definitely tough. The puck just didn't bounce our way, didn't bounce my way. But you know what? It's the ups and downs of hockey right now. It's just one of those things where it's just hard to get a feel for the board. Sometimes, like I said, it's going to go our way, and I have a feeling that the tide is going to start turning, and this feels like a decent card to do it. Again, it's a tough card, but I think there's some value spots to find here. Again, I'm not in a good mood. I'm a little bit surly on Wednesday, so books better watch out. You guys know the drill. 5-game hockey card on Wednesday to look at. You ready? I'm ready. Let's get into it. Our first game takes us to the Bell Center, where the Montreal Canadiens take on the Buffalo Sabres, and this is a tough matchup, mainly because both these teams have been playing so inconsistently right now. Montreal, it feels like they should be a little bit better off than they are, especially being at home, and maybe catching with plus money as a home dog is worth a look. But the Buffalo Sabres have played slightly better on the road than Montreal's played at home. The road team has won each of the last 6 meetings between these two teams. And Buffalo, if nothing else, they've at least won their last 3 road games. They won a couple of the tougher opponents. They played the Kings prior to the All-Star break, and they've won their lone road game since the All-Star break, taking out Minnesota 3-2. I don't know. I just can't get there with the Montreal Canadiens. I think the road team having success in this matchup is a decent angle to look at here. So give me the Buffalo Sabres on the money line at minus 130. Now we're going to the United Center, where the Chicago Blackhawks take on the Philadelphia Flyers. And the Chicago Blackhawks, just when I think maybe they'll turn the corner, and well, you remember that they're back out on the road, and that's where they've now lost 21 straight. But now they get back home, so maybe there is some hope for them, but I would say not so fast. I mean, the Philadelphia Flyers have been the better team in this matchup. They've won 7 of the last 9 meetings between these two teams. And while a lot of Philadelphia's success since the All-Star break has come on home ice, they've actually still been better on the road this season. They're 15-8-5 away from the Wells Fargo Center. And I think that they are the better team here, and I think they find a way to get the job done and build on those numbers. I'm still not trusting the Chicago Blackhawks, because we saw it last time out against Carolina. When the offense shows up, the defense doesn't. And I still can't get behind a combination of Peter Mrazek and Arvid Soderblom as my starting goalie and my backup. So give me the Philadelphia Flyers in this one, to take this one in regulation at minus 130. And now we head to the Honda Center, where the Anaheim Ducks take on the Columbus Blue Jackets for my If a Tree Fell in the Woods game, because if this game wasn't played, would anybody besides these two fan bases really notice? I mean, there are much better games on Tuesday's card, excuse me, on Wednesday's card. Not just NHL, there's college hoops as well, but we're not going to run away from this one. And the Columbus Blue Jackets, it stinks. They're on the back-to-back. They didn't look good against the Los Angeles Kings. I had the Blue Jackets on the puck line in that game, and normally they've been a profitable team to back in that role. They've been able to keep a lot of teams close, but the Kings are starting to look like they're resurging a little bit and starting to pick it up. And now the Anaheim Ducks, where you maybe wouldn't think the same thing, but Anaheim, outside of that 9-2 loss against Toronto and the 5-0 loss to Montreal, they've actually been pretty good since the All-Star break. They were competitive against the Oilers. They beat the Senators and the Sabres in a couple legs of that East Coast road trip. Now they go back home. They've actually struggled a little bit more at home than they've been on the road, but head-to-head between these two teams, the Ducks have won 5 straight and 9 of the last 10. The Columbus Blue Jackets still struggling on the road, and at home is where you're technically supposed to play your better hockey. So not a game I'm rushing to the window to bet, but I would stick with the Anaheim Ducks here at minus 125. Now we're going to the Mullet Arena where the Arizona Coyotes take on the Toronto Maple Leafs, and the Arizona Coyotes, well, now the losing streaks hit double digits. And, the Arizona Coyotes, they've been a profitable team to back still at home. They still have a winning record at the Mullet Arena this season, and head to head with Toronto. Take it from me as a Leafs fan, I will tell you, the one bugaboo that the Leafs always seem to have is we always have trouble with the Arizona Coyotes. Arizona in the last 4 meetings, if you backed them, they've won all 4 meetings, and they brought you back around $1,100 in profit on $100 bets. But here's the problem: is that while Arizona's had a lot of the recent success against the Leafs are on another level right now. They're playing really, really well. They're playing some of their best hockey of the season. They've won 5 of their last 6. They've won 3 of the last 4 on the puck line. And Arizona, they just can't seem to get out of their own way. Like I said, they played their best hockey at home, but in their last 3 home games, they've lost those games by a combined score of 14-5. And Toronto, they went on the road. They beat on St. Louis, and I think they can get the job done here as well. Not often I'm going to do this, but I'm going to take the Toronto Maple Leafs on the puck line in this one. And our final game on Wednesday's card takes us to Rogers Place, where the Edmonton Oilers take on the Boston Bruins. And this, for me, is probably the toughest game on the board. You have 2 teams that are heavyweights in their respective conferences. But the thing about the Boston Bruins is that, it's tempting to take them with plus money as a dog here because it is something that you rarely, rarely see. But I think they're underdogs here for a reason. They are 15-5-6 on the road, so not necessarily the strongest record. And, they're coming off a homestand where they went just 2-5. And that's not the Boston Bruins that we're used to seeing, year in and year out. This is a Boston team that we're used to seeing play outstanding hockey at the TD Garden, and they were getting their butts kicked by a lot of the teams that came in and played. They got nice wins over Vancouver and most recently Dallas, and maybe that's a sign that they're turning the corner here. But Edmonton, they're still one of the better teams in the NHL. They've still won 4 of their last 6 games. A lot of that came on the road. And the last time we saw them at home, they beat up on Detroit 8-4. And I just think that right now Edmonton is in slightly better form. And, like I said, while it's tempting to take the Bruins at plus money, and I wouldn't blame anybody for doing it, I'd probably lean towards the Oilers here on the money line at home. But definitely another game that I'm not rushing to the window to bet. That's it. That's all the NHL action for Wednesday, February 21st, 2024. If you like this content, again, smash that thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell in the description of this video below to get notified when the newest and freshest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. If you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium, and make sure to let me know your NHL picks in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Good luck.